Welcome back to Local 5 Live at Foundation Chiropractic in Green Bay. They are always looking for ways to better serve the community.
And that now includes a new service when it comes to corporate wellness. Dr. Matthew Filtz is here to tell us more about it. Good morning to you.
Good morning, ladies. I'm happy to be here.
Good. Well, we're happy to have you back again because you've just been here once. So introduce our viewers once again overall to Foundation Chiropractic.
Yeah, so Foundation Chiropractic is a really fun-loving family practice in Green Bay. We spend a lot of time working with all age groups from little bitty babies, like I said last time, to big babies. And we really care for the whole gamut, and we use a lot of the latest technologies to be able to figure out exactly what's going on with the spine and the nervous system, so it allows for us to help people at multiple levels.
Let's talk about this new corporate program.
Yeah, for sure. So we saw that there was a need because the new corporate program is focusing on people who are within companies that we know just purely because of the demographics that we get to see, that people come in all the time, whether they are in the environment where they have to sit at a desk a lot, or they're out in the field where they're working with their hands and lifting heavy objects. The same conditions kept on showing up. And what we found is that the cost of someone going to see a medical provider for those same conditions were just astronomical. And we saw a lot of great success within our practice with that. So we just thought, hey, this just makes sense. There's business owners out there that obviously want to save money and they want their employees to be healthy and happy. So we just thought, hey, how about we put something together that allows for those businesses to be able to get both two things that they need.
So we see, obviously those are repetitive injuries or repetitive conditions that happen at work. What are some of the other conditions that you treat?
Yeah, so there's a lot. I think a lot of times if we're talking specifically to the corporate wellness area, there are a lot of neck issues that people struggle with. We're talking about lower back issues that people struggle with, sciatic pain, even headaches. Staring at a screen all day, as much as we all have to do it, it's not good for us at all, and it's really detrimental to the body. So those are some of the things within more of the environment where we're doing a lot of sitting. If we're lifting and bending, there's a whole ton of issues with shoulders and hips, knees, feet, all sorts of issues that can arise from that.
Yeah. What are some of the tools that you use to treat patients?
Yeah, so primarily the tool focus that we have in our practice is going to be identifying and locating where the problems are. So I might have mentioned this last time, but some of the technologies that we use within our practice are going to be focused on monitoring the muscle tone to see exactly how the muscle tone is functioning. Also checking to see how the nervous system is responding using a thermography technology, which thermography is incredible. We know that it's been used in a lot of things to detect cancer and things like that. Now, we're not using it to detect that. We're actually just checking to see where there's dysfunction within the nervous system. Because I always like to tell people there's lots of ways to adjust a person's spine, but it's not so much always about the adjustment. It's about finding out exactly where you need to adjust.
All right. You know what I want to cover today to make sure we get to is that new patient special. Not everybody watching is going to be going through the corporate wellness program. So if they are in need of your services, talk a little bit about that special.
Yeah. So basically, whenever we're allowed to communicate with the public, we want to be able to lower the barrier. So what we are offering is a 70% discount off of the initial services for people that come into our practice. So it's a huge barrier lower because a lot of people don't know much about chiropractic care. They may have either a misconception or they have a conception of it that really needs to be formatted to help them understand the overall help that chiropractic can do for them and their family.
Sure. And it is an incredibly welcoming environment. The staff, they're always full of smiles. And of course, you need to meet Maple. Yes, the most important greeter. You will find Foundation Chiropractic on Ramada Way in Green Bay.
You can get in touch with them about that new patient special at 430-0933. Online, FCC4health.com. They also have a great follow on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube because they are very education focused as well. Thanks, Dr. Matthew.
Thank you so much.